From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Carson Wentz.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
What? I didn't move this nigga up.
Nice play right there, stopping behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Wentz. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
Matty Ice!
Taking over 1st and 10. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And I think if there's one quarterback in the league who sometimes gets taken for granted, to me it's Matt Ryan, because I think throughout his career, he's been consistently excellent. Frequent member of the 4,000-yard club, savvy veteran, knows how to throw the deep ball and create big plays, and yes, he will beat you from the pocket. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab.
In a heavy traffic,
That's pass interference.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Play action. Now Wentz. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Hey, what up, mine? What up, mine?
Unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides.
We up and alive.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum.
That nigga should be tired as fuck right now. Oh.
Yeah, he will have a first down here at about the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through for a solid game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Wentz now to throw.
Come on, bro.
Tight end Fant. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there and dropping for a loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football,
All right.
you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA.
Oh, boy. Hey, I changed my whole team. I traded for Najee Harris, Terry McLaurin, Jair Alexander, Cordell Patterson. I already had Von Aaron and Calais. I traded for Mecole Hardman, Kyle Pitts. I flipped this whole motherfucking team.
Heading back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bag. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, they did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 8.
I feel like I traded for somebody else.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cool days, limit this.
Stacked up there in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan.
God damn.
But intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Come on, Matt.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder.
Come on, Matt.
I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
My
Does
bad.
he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second down and goal. Wentz. Flushed out right.
This nigga breaking every tackle. It's Carson Wentz, man.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll buy some time.
Bro, this nigga's breaking the first tackle every time.
Quickly brought down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by pass is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn.
Again, Ryan is intercepted.
Come on, Matt.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have
an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz on the screen. This is Edmonds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down.
What was that?
And Davis with it left side. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Yeah, you got it. We got it. We're good. We're straight.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
Yeah, bro, that 4 picks in the first half.
Jeopardy.
It's all right. We about to.
Halftime here on opening weekend. As we see Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. Due to time constraints, we're moving forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised about a lot of things, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan completes it to Hardman.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Ryan on 1st down.
Fuck. Oh, good shit. You bailed me out. I hit the wrong button.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly able in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good
Najee Harris running hard, man. I can't wait to unlock his X factor.
The way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the sweep with McLaurin.
Ooh, that nigga got clean. Ooh, that nigga got clean. Come on, bro. Come on.
And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a...
That nigga got clean.
But this game counts. If this is preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Come on, bro.
Bringing it in, it's Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw, it's Wentz. Gets around him.
This nigga break the 1st tackle every time.
Get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Wentz.
Come on. Come on, bro. What's going on?
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Chubb on the read option, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On the move to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Donald. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
No, come on, Madden. Come on, Madden. Come on, Madden.
Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And he's going to be hit and taken.
That always supposed to happen on the touchdown. What you celebrating for? We ain't scored yet.
For 2 is snuffed out. So the defense.
All right, we got to do some real tight shit now.
Situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
All right, we got to go quick.
Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively.
No, nigga, there you got 2.
On their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him
Come on.
throughout the
We gotta
game.
go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of
Get out of bounds.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the
We gotta go.
2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And they're going to get the 2.
Oh, yes. Hey, we ain't down until the clock go out.
And now we're back to a 1-score game. And now this makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because
We had 5 fucking
get
turnovers.
it within the range that you just talked about. Now with their 2-point play, it worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing.
Come on, bro.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
Oh, damn, for real? Damn, that sucks. That do suck.
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between
damn, that's up.
and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, I see.
Quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
I see the notification. Damn,
So
man.
it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take the foot.
All right, defense, I appreciate y'all.
Well shy of the 1st down marker. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11.
Oh, now we got flags. I ain't had a flag all game. We ain't had a flag all game.
So holding there on the return. And
all right, Maddie, we got a minute.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Pitts again.
Come on, Madden. Y'all trash as fuck.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ryan to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They stand in that cover 3. They not getting out of that bitch. Maybe they getting out of it.
1st and 10. Here's Ryan.
Ah, shit.
He's got a man wide open, complete. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Finding Hardman here.
Let's go. Oh, they didn't give it to me.
Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, I'm definitely going for 2. Ain't no question about that shit, my dog.
First, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught.
Ain't no question about that. I'm not playing for OT. Either I'm finna win or I'm finna lose. Either I'm finna win or I'm finna lose.
Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
Let him run.
Able to get into
Let him
field
run.
goal range, or you have to try and
Good
hit with a
shit.
deep pass, another
Good
Hail
shit.
Mary. But you're
Good
trying to
shit,
get the first
niggas.
one to a
Good
receiver,
shit.
get out of bounds,
Way to
and give yourself
fight.
a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with
Way to
that, our
fight.
journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with
We
just one week
had
gone,
5
and plenty of
giveaways
weeks to
and
come.
no fucking takeaways.
So for the Falcons, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener.
Appreciate it.
Next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to...
I had to work. I ain't had to work against a computer in a minute. I fuck with it. Oh yeah. Executed that shit to perfection. Excellent executed. Excellent. Did I hold these niggas to 75 yards? First? We did. I thought there was something else I meant to do. No, that was fucking. Let's do. Alright, fuck it. Let's try it. Damn, my dog got leukemia, but that shit sucked. That shit stuck to here. On the road again.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's week 2 of the
My daddy lived like 15 minutes from there. Now another Russian quarterback? Fuck, come on, man. Let me get somebody standing in the pocket.
A few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading him out in his second season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
But first down, Hurts into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Is this the return of Bobby Snagem?
He's set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time.
Man, 4 picks, bro. That was horrible, bro.
Is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game.
Yep, way too many.
You want to kick off a new season, so he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Najee Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Calvin Harmon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right?
How both of y'all get past the line?
Where he steps up and takes
And neither one of y'all made that.
The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket. And occasionally, you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs. coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quickly here, and that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago, well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his...
Oh, what kind of drop was that?
Shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan.
Fuck. Damn it.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that.
No, I know. I knowed when I did it.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin.
This nigga's a pig monster.
Picked up by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Play action. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not having that blitz radar make a whole hell of a difference.
3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football.
Forward throw. Come on.
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. first down. It's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, he'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Trey Lance, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that visiting New York Giants. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes
Murray stay at home.
Tua Tagovailoa. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we get back over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa and rejoin Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris.
Ready to get down and out.
Being tackled. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Wrong button.
Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris.
Oh, come on, Madden. No, Madden, you trash. You trash for that.
Have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
They mad because I outsmarted them.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial
That lame as fuck.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to that play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll try the right side with Harris. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Get enough. Let's go.
Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on second down. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to Mixon on second.
Oh, come on.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And nothing much materializing on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got it, man, it's Harmon. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down at 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up the 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
What the fuck was that?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
does an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll give it to Mixon. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Bitch.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ryan's going to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Ryan. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's
what a flag.
Down here with a penalty flag on the
what
field.
Flag? Come on. The play was... He threw that bitch like this.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand.
Because injuries are, bitch.
Any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
All right, we out of here.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were.
All right, that's it. I'll be back in like 10 minutes on 2K.